When I was in middle school, did you guys get scoliosis exams when you were in middle school?
Yes.
No?
Yeah.
Yes, no. The girl was like, no, I didn't get one. Did other people get scoliosis exams when they were in middle school? Because I never got one. You fucked up posture. You get a scoliosis exam. I used to get them all the time. It was really weird. Like I got a scoliosis and I'm like, and it was this gym teacher in my middle school who had like a ZZ Top beard and he always wore red sweatpants and he's like, time for another scoliosis exam, Showalter. And I'm like, really? You just gave me one last week. I'm pretty sure I don't have scoliosis this week. We did it this last week. No, you gotta bend over. And he'd be like, he did it with his hand this way, palm up, and he'd be like, really? So I'm like, why are you going so slow? And he's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and take this scoliosis exam. You fucking dick. I'm like, I want to play kickball. And he's like, you just shut the fuck up. Right now he's right about the middle right now. I'm like, I don't think there's scoliosis back there. Completely lost my train of thought. Borders, Minneapolis. Cookies? Oh, no. I was going to say that, so I've been I'm just going to, by the way, water stays here the whole time. No comic's doing that right now. No comic is cradling a water. No one. Just me. Straw. This is the point, and it'll all connect to what I just did. It'll all come beautifully full circle. It's been great. Book is being very well received, and it's getting a lot of wonderful notices. Just wanted to say that. That's an old-timey term. But the other day, and basically during the day I go read from the book, I sign some books, and then at night I come and I do a show, and I bare my soul, and I fucking turn over the stones, and I let it all hang out. But something has rattled me to the core. And this is what it is. Now, and this connects to me going, So I'm reading a blog. I don't even know whose blog it was. Some person. And she wrote a review of the book. And this was 2 days ago that I read it. And since then, nothing's been the same. I've been rattled to the core. Because what I've been talking about is kind of like this idea of like, be who you are. Be proud of who you are. Now, well articulated. I'm like, why aren't they laughing at that? It's such a good joke. Be who you are. Be proud of who you are. It's such a good... So anyway, she wrote, I was not familiar with the author as a comedian prior to reading the book. Fine. It is a funny book. Then she wrote, but, all in caps, very weird. Stream of consciousness, flowing trip inside a comic's thought process. And then she wrote, it's a quick read and great if you're commuting. I get it, but it's weird things that she chose to say. Great if you're commuting, traveling by plane, or out by the pool. I don't know who that is, but... So anyway, so the point is, I'm like, I'm weird? That's what it is. That's what this is. Because all of a sudden I'm self-conscious, like, I'm weird? I didn't know that. I'm not joking, I'm being totally honest. I'm being very, putting it out there. I didn't know that. Like, and so then it gets me started on this thing, and then I'm like, realizing it's like everything's like, come to Varsity Theater to see the offbeat, quirky comedy of Michael Showalter. I'm like, I'm offbeat? And when did this happen? I don't want to be this way. I don't want to be weird. I want to fit in. But then there's that voice in my head that's going, what I'm doing right now, that's weird. There's that voice in my head that's going, you've always been weird. You fucking asshole. You worthless. No, not at all. Not at all. See, no. But it did take me back to this thing, because then I'm doing some interviews and stuff like that, and they always say, they talk about this television show that I'm sure some of you are familiar with, Stella. And they will bring this up. And they say, you know, well, what happened with that show or whatever. And as per that little blog review, when we did Stella, when Michael, David, and I made that show, we believed in our heart that it was a mainstream comedy that everybody would get. That's how fucking disconnected from reality I am.
Yeah.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Now, if you haven't seen the Stella videos, there are videos in there where I'm giving Mrs. Claus a blowjob because she has a penis. So, to make a long story short,